Hey everybody, it's Randy with Randy Reviews and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a update on my perfume challenge. Um I do have a shirt on. It just looked like that because of the where the camera's at. But anyway, um I'm going to be doing an update on the 5 perfumes that I have been using for the last 3 months and then switching to some new scents because I'm ready to move on. And like this is really I love doing this. Like it's really a challenge, first of all, to be like steadfast and using the same products every day, regardless of how many choices and options you have. But number two, like really enjoying, the scents and like getting into like, okay, is this for me? Is this, too sweet? Is this too musky? Like really understanding how it lands on your skin because I see a lot of people doing this online where they just spray it on their clothes and I'm like, I don't know. I prefer to put um fragrances on my skin. I don't like my clothes, because sometimes I don't wash my clothes right away, and then when I go back to wear it, I don't want to smell like old perfume. So I prefer to apply directly to my skin, but that doesn't last or linger as long as just like on your clothes. So I spray a little bit on my clothes, but not heavily. Plus, I got a baby and I'm picking her up and putting her down and stuff, and I don't want all that perfume all over her, face and stuff like that. So I prefer to um, put on my post points, on my, crease of my elbow, back of my knees, on my neck, on my, what's called neckline, stuff like that. And then, like, I might do like one spray on my actual clothes. Plus, if you wear a lot of like silky looking stuff and satiny materials, perfume will stain the crap out of those clothes. So that's another reason why I don't like to spray on my clothes. Because I've learned my lesson with that. Can you imagine like literally getting dressed, heading out the door, spraying perfume, and it leaves a big stain on your dress? Yeah, that's what happened to me not that long ago. And I didn't have time to change. So literally I was just like, it had to go with the stain on my dress. Luckily, it was a dark color, so it wasn't so noticeable, but I was just like, that just irritated me so bad. Anyway, let me stop rambling. So the 5 perfumes that I were working on, well, I had 4 perfumes in one um body spray. So the first one was this Cassis Amberwood. It's supposed to smell like Baccarat Rouge 540. I got it from CVS for about $10. It smells great and it lasts. I don't know if it actually smells like Baccarat Rouge 540 or not because I don't have any of that, and I don't think I've actually ever smelt it like at the store or whatever. I probably have smelt it on people and didn't know exactly what it was, but excuse me, y'all. But yeah, I like the scent. It lasts, and it was only $10. I used this 26 times in 3 months. That's not horrible. That's not horrible for me. That's not horrible. That's probably horrible to some other people. Next is this Clean Classic Warm Cotton. And I've actually been wearing this for 6 months because I had this in my first quarter and second quarter. This quarter, I used it 20 times. And this is a love forever because I don't have anything like it really in my collection. Like just a clean scent, a little cottony, fluffy smell. So I love this. And this was also very inexpensive. I think I paid like $20 on fragrance net. So yeah, I used that. How many times? Oh, 20 times. Next is this Mael Bebe by Eau Perfume. And these are typically $25 to $30 between Ulta, Nordstrom, and the different places that sell them. I used this 22 times. I did kind of get tired of this scent because it's very, very fruity. And I'm not a super huge, like sweet, scented person unless it has something else to it. and this is just straight up fruity. Like it smells like some type of dessert, or Fruit Loops or something like that. But I still like it, and I'm going to keep it, and keep rotating it in and out. The 20 uses was probably about a fifth of the bottle, so that kind of gives you an idea how much it would take to clear out a whole bottle, which I kind of like because sometimes I get tired of something. It's like I got a big, huge bottle of it, and I don't want to just throw it away, but I'm tired of it. So then what? It just sits. Last perfume is this Dolce and Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes, and as I previously stated on my last update, that this does not last at all on your clothes or on your skin. Like literally, you could reapply this like 3 times, 4 times a day, but if you out doing stuff, you ain't gonna be reapplying this, often. So I was using this quite a bit to try to get some use out of it because I'm just like over it because of the fact that it don't last. So it's like if I put it on when I'm at home and then I walk out the door, an hour later, I feel like I need something else on because I don't smell anything or it doesn't have a lingering scent, then it's just a waste. So yeah, I like the smell of it though. It smells really good. It doesn't smell just straight up like light blue. It has a little bit of difference. I don't know exactly what the difference is, but it has a little bit of difference. And I used this 27 times. So I did use it quite a bit. But still, it's still probably over half. It's probably at half or over of this bottle. And because it's, solid, you can't see through it or anything. I'm going to keep it because I spent my money on it. It was not cheap. So that was a bad buy. And then last but not least is, I don't know why I keep yawning. Last but not least is the Gingham Gorgeous by Bath and Body Works 5 fragrance mist, and the notes are pink strawberries, peach nectar, and peony blooms. So it's very, very fruity and florally. But I didn't hate it too much. Surprisingly, I think that was one of the main reasons I had not been using this because I'm like, ugh, flowers. I don't really like flowery perfumes like that. And then, like I said, super sweet stuff, but it wasn't bad. I used it 31 times, so I actually used this the most out of all 5 things. And even with me using it 31 times, it's still about this much of the bottle left. So quite a bit to go. So I would say 60, 90, probably another 90 uses in this before it's completely gone. But I am going to keep that. I'm not going to get rid of it. Now let's get to the new stuff that I'm pulling out for this next quarter of the year. It's about to be super hot. Well, it's already super hot in Texas where I'm at. So I picked some scents that I felt like goes with the heat well, and I need some help on picking a body spray because I got so many that I want to try for this time period. So I'm gonna start with the perfumes and then move into the body sprays. So the first perfume, which is one of my holy grails, is this Acqua di Gioia Giorgio Armani, and this is actually one of the first perfumes like that I bought myself full price. I had a travel size of it and I used it up and I was like, I need that again. And so I bought the big size that came with the travel size and the lotion. I used up the other travel size and the lotion, but I haven't really been touching it because I'm like, oh, my baby. But I'm ready to wear it. This last month was really dangerous for me because even though it's spring, was still spring, it's warm, so it makes me want to wear this. Like this reminds me of like vacation, it reminds me of like beaches and poolside and all of that stuff. So it literally aqua, it really reminds me of like water. So I've been waiting to wear it, so I couldn't wait to pull it out. Oh yeah, it's like sea salty and fresh. I love this, y'all. I love this so bad. Hopefully I don't get tired of using it, but that's why I'm doing this, because I feel like if I get tired of using it after a couple months, I put it back up there, I'm going to miss it eventually. If I'm wearing it every day, every day, every day, every day, then I'll probably get rid of it. But that's the first pick. The second pick, which I was pleasantly surprised by, is this Victor and Rolf Good Fortune. And I just got this for Christmas, this last Christmas, and so I took the travel size with me when I was just traveling for 2 weeks. And y'all, I love this scent, and it's crazy because it actually smells like grapes, but like a grape candy, not like a fresh grape, and not like a fake grape either. It's like a perfect blend between like a sweet candy type grape and then like a natural grape, and then it has some other notes too, probably like some. Let me see. It has something else in the back end that I love about it. It's probably some type of sandalwood or musk or something else. But the grape, I love this. So I'm because I'm almost done. I only have like this much left in that travel size because I was using it like every day. So I cannot wait to open up this full size. When I smelled it on Christmas, I was just like, but I wasn't like, ooh, yes, I wasn't that excited to try it. But actually, after using it for the last couple weeks, I'm like, yeah, this I'm ready to use. Not next is my Eau de Perfume pick. Sorry, y'all. Is my Eau de Perfume pick, and it's the creme vanille. That's what I'm switching to, and it's just a nice light vanilla scent. It actually probably blends with a lot of other stuff, but even on its own, it's real nice. It's like nice and light. I like that. So on those super duper duper hot days when you want a little scent but you don't want to be, you know, heavy or you sweating a lot, like I think this will be real good. And then for my fourth perfume, why I say perfume? Because I'm reading this and talking at the same time. For my fourth perfume is this matcha lemonade that I got from Forever 21. It's a Eau de Parfum. It says top notes green tea, mid notes lemon meringue, and base notes sweet cedar. And this is a huge ass bottle. And I think this was like, it say $14.99, but it might have been on sale. Either way, $15 for a 3.4 fluid ounce is a lot. And it's very citrusy, and you definitely can smell the green tea. What else it say? Sweet cedar. Yeah, I can smell some cedar or some. Hmm. Okay, y'all, because I have not been using this. Like, I bought this maybe 2 years ago, and you see how much is missing. Not a lot. So I kind of forgot what it smelled like. It smells great. And it's very unique. I don't have anything else like it because of the citrus in it. So I'm excited to use that. So those are my four perfumes. And then these are my options for the body mist. Well, one I already kind of know I'm not going to use, but this one, Twinkling Lights, I was thinking about, oh, Twinkling Nights, I was thinking about using, but it kind of smells similar to this because it's frosted jasmine petals with vanilla and mandarin blossom. So the vanilla is kind of very similar. So I'm going to put this one back and use that another time. Okay, the next option is this At the Beach, and as you can see, I'm almost at a half point. I've had this for years. I think I've had this since like college, so maybe over 15 years ago. I wish it had some type of information on the bottle, but anyway, number one, I was like, okay, I want to use this up, but also it smells good. It's very like a light scented. It's kind of I already sprayed it, so I ain't gonna spray it again. It's like a coconut and not really vanilla, but coconut and something else scent. mostly coconut. So I like coconut, and it's called At the Beach. So that just, screams summer. So that's an option. My second option is this Victoria's Secret Before the Rain fragrance mist, and the notes are rain kissed lilies, bright yuzo or uzo, and clean air steals as clouds gather. I don't even know what that means, but it smells great, and it's very, ooh, yeah, it's not powdery, but kind of fresh. Um, Yeah, it's basically a fresh scent. It does definitely have some floral notes in there. So this is the option, and I'm about right here on this bottle. So I still got a good amount of ways to go, and this is pretty old. I've had this since probably 2020. I think I got this during COVID. Yeah, I think I did. So it's pretty old. And then the third one, last but not least, is Cactus Blossom 5 fragrance mist by Bath and Body Works. And the fragrance notes are cactus floral petals, sun kissed coconut, and fresh sparkling lemon. And so it has a few notes of other stuff that I already have, like the coconut for At the Beach, and then it has the lemon from the matcha lemonade, and it just smells so good. I sprayed it and like waited and turned back around. And I was like, ooh, okay, okay, I feel you, Cactus Blossom. Yeah, this is really good. This smells so good, but it's not. It's full. It's completely full, and it's not that old. I've had this probably for a year or two. So I'm thinking of trying to use one of these just because they're super old. This is 6, 7 years old, and this is probably like over a decade old. So I'm just like, which one? I feel like I like this, so I know I'm gonna use it in the future, and it's a full bottle. So I'm gonna keep that one for another round and pick between these two. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick Before the Rain, and then I'm gonna put this in my car, and just use it as like a car spray. Or if I forget to put on a fragrance and I want to put on some, I'll put this in my car. I like to have a few car scents as well. I think right now I have just like a roller ball of Good Girl in there. And sometimes roller balls, I don't know, they don't be vibing with my skin like that. So I like a spray. So I'm gonna put this in my car and try to use that up. But I'm not gonna worry too much about keeping track of how many uses and all that. I'm gonna just use it till it's gone. So just to reiterate, here's my 5 new choices for the next 3 months: Aqua de Gioia by Giorgio Armani, Good Fortune by Victor and Rolf, Creme Vanille by Adu Perfume. Oh no, that's not the name. Why I keep saying that? It's Le Monde Gourmand. And then Matcha Lemonade by Forever 21. And then this Before the Rain body spray by Victoria's Secret. And I typically put my body spray and whatever I would consider my nighttime fragrance, I'll put that in my closet. So I'll probably put the Good Fortune and this in my closet. And then these three will go back on my little spinny. So that's what it is for this perfume, this next iteration of my perfume challenge. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.